Yo, yo. I know it's early. I know it's super early. I don't be on YouTube super early, but I got PTO. Just left the post office. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to smoke a bleezy. So let's talk about a little boxing in the AM, man. The I was thinking about that card, man. Benavidez versus Yard. That's under a month away, dude. I cannot freaking wait. Hold on, let me go get my hot tea real quick. 1 second. Yeah. On paid time off, so I'm about to start drawing this painting in a second. I got a family portrait I gotta draw today. I'm gonna bust that shit out though. That shit ain't nothing for the art, man. Hold on, hold on. What's poppin'? It's your dog, art man, the great. Man, I got a lot of stalkers too. They be people on my page talking about some, yeah, art man this, art man that. Get off of art man's dick. Anyways, look, Benavidez versus Yard. Um, I think everybody believes that Benavidez is gonna run through Yard. Yard, the thing about Yard is like he ain't trash. So Benavidez is gonna get credit for beating him. It's not like he fought a trash fighter, but he's fighting somebody who's, you know, who's been through it, who's been through the motions, who had tough, grueling fights with punchers and shit like that. You know, he's been stopped a couple times, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's really looking at Yard as like a spring chicken. But then when it comes to Benavidez, Benavidez is a motherfucking strong ass Mexican. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker strong as shit and big as shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's proven himself on a high level that he can weather the storm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course, everybody looking at that fight like Benavidez about to just run right through this nigga. Yeah, it's at top of the AM. Shout out to my nigga Insane, man. Shout out to my nigga Insane. Shout out to my people out there in Long Beach. Gotta get you some merch out there in Long Beach. That's what, matter of fact, I do got some people, a customer out there in Long Beach. He haven't shot with me in a little minute though. I need to get him back on there. But artmanapparel.com, best boxing merch in the game. Shout out to my people out there in Long Beach. Insane. What's the word? What's the word, cuz? So, but anyways, you know me, man. I really like this boxing shit. Like on some others, people be like, "Oh, Art man, why you always talking about boxing? Why you always talking about this and this and that?" I really fuck with this boxing shit. Not only does it pay me, I'm passionate about it. I like the craft of boxing. I like seeing I like learning the sport. I like seeing fighters, do certain things, dodge punches, throw punches real quick, catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? I like that type of shit. It's like art. I'm an artist. And I love martial arts, boxing specifically. But yeah, man, I fuck with it. Um, hey, insane. Ain't it crazy? Niggas will hate you for being a fan of a certain fighter, bro. That's some crazy shit. Niggas be like, oh, I don't fuck with Art Man because he a Haney fan. He fuck with Haney. Like, what? What type of weird shit is that? It's like saying I don't fuck with a nigga because he rock with the Patriots or he like the Vikings or he like the motherfucking Blue Jays over the Dodgers. I don't fuck with that nigga. He fake. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be fake as hell. I don't want to support Artman Apparel because he fuck with Devin Haney. That's some weird shit. I don't know about that. I couldn't be me. Niggas gotta have a mind of their own. Anyways, look, the fight with Benavidez and Yarde, I feel like Benavidez gonna run right through that nigga. He gonna run right through him because Yarde, he like a Mercedes Benz big body with 300K miles on it, nigga. Like it looked good on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the inside, but that engine, you know what I'm saying? That you already know that shit's not it's not durable. It's not gonna last that long. So I say he give Benavidez like a good 3 rounds, 3, 4 rounds. And that's that. They ain't gonna get TKO. I think it's just gonna be too much for him. But one thing we gotta ask though, is Yard cracking harder than is he cracking harder than Morrell? Because Morrell was able to buzz that nigga Benavidez for a quick second though. Y'all think Yard punching harder than what's his name? Morrell at 175? I think so. He punching harder with like that single shot compared to like accumulation of punches. I feel like if you let Morrell throw a gang of punches on you, you know what I'm saying, you might get fucked up out here. But Yard, he got that single shot. I feel like he might hit Benavidez with something that might stun him a little bit. Shout out to everybody who's joining. It's artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the game. But we talking about that fight card, Benavidez versus Yard, Haney versus Norman. Man, some people saying they a little disappointed with the promotion of that fight. I agree. I understand that a fight like this, a big card like this, nigga, where's the commercial? Nigga, you had the commercials for Ryan Garcia versus Rolly, nigga. Like, nigga, where's the commercials for this shit, Turkey? Let me find out Turkey's still trying to recoup from giving us them free events. Nigga, like, nah, I need pay-per-view. Bro, and then somebody gotta teach Turkey, like, nigga, if you want to sell pay-per-views to Americans, you gotta put that shit in our face every day, bro. We got to see this shit every fucking day. Art Man can't be the only one talking about Haney versus Norman every day. Nigga, it got to be Ring Magazine. All these niggas got to talk about this shit every day. Floyd said the best way to promote a pay per view, you got to start 6 months out, and you got to promote that shit every fucking day from that 6 month mark. But these niggas be on some, oh, we just gonna throw it out, throw a couple flyers together, and just say, all right, here it is. See, the reason why Canelo versus Crawford was successful is because, nigga, that's a recipe that's already been here way before Turkey, which is putting a top skilled Black American fighter versus a Mexican fighter right there in Vegas next to a Mexican holiday. That, you know what I'm saying, that recipe that's already been there. But if you want to do this Saudi shit, nigga, when you got niggas fighting on the other side of the fucking world, you got to promote that shit. You got to promote it where Americans want to pay for it. Off rip. That shit got to be in niggas' faces every day. Bro, Devin Haney and Brian Norman did a face-off, a little face-off interview. Niggas did that shit months ago. Why the fuck? Why the fuck that shit not? So he like bright as shit. I'm gonna eat this shit. Can't see my fucking phone with this shit bright as shit like that. Okay. So yeah, niggas did that motherfucking that face-off shit when they sitting at the round table, they did that shit months ago. Nigga, why that shit ain't out yet? Why the fuck is that not out yet? Shout out to my nigga B Move. He says it's gonna be Christmas in November. Definitely it's gonna be Christmas in November, dude. I can't wait. And you know, a lot of niggas want Devin Haney to fail in that fight, bro, because they want to talk about Art Man. Be like, yeah, Art Man, you're wrong, dude. They never I made a post today on Twitter. I said, man, they never congratulate me when I'm right. They never out here celebrating artmanapparel.com. They just love to kick a nigga if he's wrong or whatever. So it's like, I'm all for it. I'm all for it because when Devin Haney win, we turning up. We turning the fuck up. Real shit. Say I'm playing now. We turning up. Salute Art Man, the great top of the morning. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in the AM. You know, I don't usually do this shit in the morning. I do this shit later. But I don't give a fuck today. Nigga, I'm on PTO. I got artwork to do, so I'm talking to the family before I dive into that. But yeah, Devin Haney versus Brian Norman. These fans, I swear, they s- they talk so much shit about Devin Haney, like they don't like this dude or whatever. But it's like you niggas is giving him that clout. Y'all giving him that that extra eye. Same with me. Y'all swear up and down y'all hate me, but y'all talk about me every fucking day. These guys talk about Devin Haney every day and swear they don't like him. Shout out to my nigga Stay Dangerous. Bitch ass fucking trolls out here, man. Hating on the fight. How can you hate on this card? This is a stacked card. You got Bam. I don't know who Bam fighting though. And I'm not saying that he fighting a bum or anything. I just don't know them niggas at the lower weight class. You know, they say Bam got a solid fight. What's his name? What's the young prospect? Mason. Not even gonna be a prospect no more. Young dude about to be a whole champion. Lord willing, he goes out there and win. But let's cook on that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I have my little concerns about Mason. I got some concerns about Mason. Please hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. The young guy, he's talented from the Midwest. I love it. Young FBA brother got his fathers and brothers in his life. Niggas is real disciplined. I love it. I respect it. But you know what's one thing I'm questioning? I'm questioning his weight, bro. It's hard, man. It's because I'm looking at it and I'm like, dude, this is different. This is you when you when ain't he like a 2000 baby? You 2000s baby nigga. We got all this motherfucking GMO food out today, man. I don't know what he's eating, but he a big dude, man. And I know cutting weight is not the easiest thing for this guy. I don't think he's gonna be that next guy. Even though he's super talented, I don't think he's gonna be the next guy that's gonna be Sugar, not Sugar, but Sweet Pea, Devin, and Mason. I don't think it's gonna be Mason because that weight, that weight scares me, man. Wasn't he? Didn't he have troubles making weight? One of like his most recent fights. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you got to be worried about because shit like that will affect your chin. And we have seen that young boy get dropped couple times. And I don't think it's because of he's chinny. I think it's because of could be that fucking weight, could be that weight cut. So hopefully he goes in there Sam Noakes and put belt to ass before Sam Noakes can even try to attempt to touch that chin. Said I'm just knowing once Dev win, they ain't gonna give him no credit. Of course not. They gonna pull up my tweets. They gonna try to use my tweets against me and say, look, see, this is what our man was saying before the fight. They were like, look, this is what Art Man was saying before the fight. Art Man was saying Brian Norman is trash and all that. I already know, bro. I already see it. I already see the play, and that's why I agree with y'all. Brian Norman is 89 Mike Tyson. I gotta switch it up on it because I don't want the Vegas odds to switch up and make Devin the favorite. I want Norman to stay as the favorite. So I need to stop posting film on Twitter. I need to stop posting film on Twitter. People get mad at me. I don't want Vegas to see that and be like, you know what, Art man, you right. Art man, you fucking right. Ryan Norman should be the fucking favorite because this nigga's never been 12 rounds for real. Like, has this nigga really has what fight has he had and went 12 rounds? This nigga had 10-round fights. I've never seen this nigga go 12 fucking rounds. Bro, 12 rounds is some long ass fucking rounds, nigga. Those long ass rounds, especially if you blow your low early in the fight thinking that you got a nigga hurt. Shout out to my boy Wilder, but when he fought Fury that third time, even though he was supposed to get that KO win, nigga, they let Fury get back up. And it's like, nigga, if you don't got the gas tank, it don't matter how much muscle you got. Like, it don't matter what you know up here, how much power you got, nigga. If you don't got no gas and your opponent got gas, nigga, you're easy picking. And that's why I felt bad for my boy Wilder in that third fight because after he put Fury down, he thinking it was over. What if B Norman goes in there with Devin Haney and there's a scare in the fight where it looks like he's about to put Devin Haney out, but then he doesn't, and Devin's still here, and then he gasses in the fifth, sixth round. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Dev get a fucking TKO stoppage. Like that wouldn't be out of the picture because this guy's not experienced. I don't see this guy clinching whatever when I don't see him clinching and holding on when he's hurt. I've never seen really none of that. I don't see no tactics of what is how what do you do after you get hurt? I've seen that with them. That type of shit you gotta judge a fighter on that too. What do you do after you get hurt? I've seen Dev get hurt in the Linares fight and go on to win rounds after. Yeah, he was kind of shaky, but he was able to win rounds after. That's why I told my brother Brim, I said, Dev, he knows how to win. He went on to win rounds after. Clinching, sticking to his jab, getting on his, getting on his bike. That's what you're supposed to do. Nigga, you're not a motherfucking tank. Not saying to tank the boxer, but you're not a fucking tank. You're not a motherfucking AI monster machine, nigga. You're a fucking human being. So if you get hurt, get on your toes, bro. Box. Don't sit in there and try to bang it out. You see, this is what went wrong with Dev in that Ryan Garcia fight. First things first, Ryan Garcia was on the peds. He was on the peds and he was overweight. So he was at a huge advantage over Devin Haney. But Dev, he didn't know that. He went into the fight just thinking, oh, this nigga's, I'm gonna outskill this nigga. And not even outskill, I'm gonna beat, he went in there thinking, I'm gonna beat this nigga up, basically. And that's where he fucked up at. Because you went in there thinking you just gonna beat this nigga up. And this nigga hit Dev with a fucking left hook that was just out of this world so fast. And he fucked up. And he started boxing. But then out of nowhere, this nigga said, I'm gonna just go right back in there with you. Fight fire with fire. You can't fight fire with fire. And a nigga got that juice in this motherfucker. He got that extra flame, extra gas, nigga. Hell dog. So Dev, he couldn't recover off after that shit getting hit like that. But still, I see Dev even in that moment box. I seen Dev still win routes. If Dev looks back at that fight and goes into this Brian Norman fight and say, you know what, I'm not gonna make them same mistakes. I'm gonna box smart. I'm gonna take chances when I can. But ultimately, I'm gonna box smart. I feel like this is gonna be an easy fight for him. For real, for real. Dev, you said Dev lose career over. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Dev lose this fight. It's gonna be tough for him. It's gonna be tough for him coming back up. Not saying he can't come back, but that's a permanent stain. Ain't no argue. Ain't no arguing that. If you lose to this nigga, see with the Ryan Garcia shit. Yeah, nigga, it was performance enhancing drugs. That shit fucked you up. But nobody cares if you go in there and lose again. You can't claim no cheating shit after a while because niggas gonna be like, well, who gives a fuck? You lost anyways after. They're not gonna think about probably the internal damage niggas probably suffered from the fight. They're gonna think about shit like that. They're gonna think about, well, nigga, you just lost. But nigga, I can't feel bad for Dev in this situation because nigga's a whole billionaire out here. Like, this is what you signed up for, nigga. It's a part of the game you signed up for. I mean, this is the game that you signed up, and this is just a part of it. Niggas gonna hate on you regardless, and that's something I've been understanding lately. Like, man, I be thinking to myself, like, damn, why niggas really just be hating? What the fuck I do to these niggas? All I do is smoke good tree, make some good art, and talk about boxing. Why niggas be hating? But then I realized, like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. When you got motion, when you're doing things that niggas aren't doing, niggas get mad. They don't like that. They don't like seeing that shit. They want to see you down. They want to see you depressed. They want to see you out here sad and bad, looking like them. So Dev, he got to go in here and win this fight, and I think he noticed. That's why he training hard as fuck. Man, both of these niggas is training hard as fuck, but not only is Dev training hard as fuck, he has experience with him. Experiences on his side. So it's not like, oh, I'm just in here trying to get my body right. No, I'm getting my body right and I'm getting my mental right because I'm about to figure out, I'm working on a plan right now on how to fucking disarm this fucking power puncher. How are we going to disarm this guy and beat him up convincingly? How are we going to do that? Well, let's start with the jab. Let's start with the legs. Let's start with the speed. Mm, I feel like that speed advantage gonna be too much for Brian Norman. Brian Norman, he's not that fast. He's not that fast compared to Devin Haney. Brian Norman, not no slow fighter, but his feet slow and he ain't punching as fast as them. Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. Dev got to be right mentally. He looked locked in though. From what I'm seeing, he looks hella locked in. I don't have no doubt in Dev in this fight for real, because I'm looking at it like I think he understands where he's at right now, what position he's in. He's in a good position right now where it's like you have everything to gain, but you have everything to lose. But don't isn't that what you do this shit for? Isn't this the drive? You know what I'm saying? Don't that drive you as a fighter, wanting to prove that you're the fucking best and you're being in that spot? Isn't this what boxing is about? You're now in that fight where people are doubting you. And if you win, nigga, this is a hell of a win on your resume. And you getting a whole belt with it too, nigga. What? What? It's like getting a high paying job and then you getting great benefits on top of it too. The belt is the benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Dev go in here and beat this man, nigga. That nigga on top of the fucking world, dog. Fuck that Ryan Garcia. Like, look how, bro, rest in peace to my nigga Nipsey motherfucking hustle. Great. Peep the new song with Dave East and Nipsey. Uh, 12 months, 12 fucking months can change your fucking life, dog. You don't even understand. Look at the position niggas was in 12 months ago. Niggas was clowning Devin Haney because he got cheated by Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia on top of the fucking world. He the man, all that. Tank the man, hating on, you know what I'm saying, hating on Haney. Niggas is clowning, celebrating that shit. Now look at the position niggas is in right now. Nigga Dev beat this guy, Norman. He's on top, higher accolades wise. He is higher than both Ryan Garcia and Tank, the niggas that was just trying to clown him last year. Nigga, what? All the peers, Shakur, Richard Hitcherson, Tiafimo, all these niggas gotta salute Dev if he beat Brian Norman, when he beat Brian Norman, especially if he outclassed that nigga. Because it's like, what? Undisputed lightweight, that made fucking history. Uh Junior welterweight champion, three fucking weight champion in one division you're undisputed in. Nigga, what? Nigga, that's pound for pound shit. He's already on the pound for pound list in my eyes, but the casuals, race fans, coons, hating ass niggas, you gonna have no choice but to salute that nigga. You definitely do. But same could be said about Brian Norman. Brian Norman win this fight. We gonna have to salute him. I'll salute him. I ain't gonna hate. I ain't gonna say, oh, fuck that, he a bitch ass nigga. Nah. I give him credit. I just don't see that happening though. But yeah, Dev seems extremely focused. Extremely focused. And you can tell by just overall how he's playing the training camp. He's not doing too much talking. You know, he's not out here clowning too much on social media or whatever. Yeah. I ain't saying I'm no boxing source or anything like that, or I'm plugged in or anything. But I spoke with Devin's coach or whatever, and he tells me things. He told me that, yeah, this guy's looking pretty good. He's looking very, very good. All that running and PTSD shit that niggas be talking about, niggas just yapping. Niggas will tell me that's not hating. They'll tell me diagnosing a fucking fighter with PTSD as if they're fucking doctors. That's not hating. But me, me posting clips of fucking Brian Norman's fight is hating. Nigga, the time that's why the timeline really be bad because I posted clips of Brian Norman fucking Jikasaki fight. I posted clips, not the clip of him knocking Jikasaki out because that's too easy. We all seen how it played out, but let's talk about what happens leading up to the knockout. Brian Norman was getting tagged up by a nigga who has no defense, has no footwork. Brian Norman's there to be hit. Dev gotta be in this bag. Dev can't be he can't be fucking scary. He can't be a bitch ass nigga. He can't be a nigga who got PTSD for real. He has to go in there and beat Norman ass for real. I can look, here's the thing. I can separate myself from being a fan and watching a boxer. Like I'm watching Dev. I can't beat Dev, so I can't fight for that nigga. I'm watching this nigga fight. This nigga can't be scared. I'm telling straight up, you can't be scared. You can't be afraid. You can't listen to the fucking trolls. You gotta go in there and beat dude ass. For real, for real. And I feel like he know this. I feel like Dev know this, so that makes me feel like my money is good. For sure. Shit, Norman gonna be feeling like paid in full if he wins. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Norman gonna be feeling good if he win this fight. But Dev, tell you like they told old girl loving basketball. Never let a freshman take your spot, nigga. Straight up, Dev. Young Dev, never let a freshman take your spot. You gotta beat Norman ass. You gotta beat Norman's country ass, nigga. You gotta show this nigga that Floyd Mayweather schooling, they done taught you well. And these two country ass niggas, it's not gonna be right. You gotta prove these niggas wrong. But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Team Haney. Just the overall team, not even just Haney. From the dad to the security to motherfuckers in the camp to the coach to the sparring partners. That's a team. That's a solid team. You know what I mean? You got the dad's he's making sure you're getting the right sparring partners. He's buying out the sparring partners. You're getting good work with solid contenders who are just as big or bigger than Brian Norman and more skilled as well. You got the security guard yoking up motherfucking the dad and the son. You know what I mean? You got the coach. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother. My brother, good fucking coach, man. But y'all see. Y'all see. Go back and watch my YouTube videos. It says Art Man the Great and special guest. Brother Fareed, he's on here. He's cooking. He's talking about Devin Haney. Go back. Go back and watch it. You'll see. But anyways, the team is solid right now. And the fighter is mentally strong. The fighter's in there working. Brother BFTV, love him or hate him, he's there watching the sparring. And he said it, man. He's seeing with his own eyes. Devin is putting belt to ass, like them young niggas be saying. Debo Dev, he's putting belt to ass on these niggas. This is something fans gotta really think about. I swear they not thinking about it. Let's say when Dev started at 135, he was knocking shit. He was putting niggas on their ass. Putting niggas on their ass. And yeah, they weren't the best of competition, but he was putting them on their ass. He was comfortable at the weight. Then as he got older, it's like, you can't really can't make that weight and expect yourself to be the strongest that you ever been. So the knockouts kind of faded a little bit and the competition rose. But a lot of his opponents were still saying that, hey, this guy, I feel those punches. It's not like I'm walking through the shit. It's not like this guy, Paul and Malignaggi, I can still feel this shit. So Dev, he moves up to 140 when he's comfortable. He was comfortable for the Regis fight, first fight at 140. Finally, you don't have to drain yourself as much. The first fight, what he does, puts this nigga on his ass and hurt him multiple times, bro. It wasn't just no flash knockdown. He hit him with a right hand. Regis got up. This nigga was still popping up with right hands. Regis couldn't do nothing about it. He felt that shit. It's not like he was walking through it. Ryan on the juice. Second fight, even though Dev was getting Mike Coppinger, he said he spoke with Dev. Dev agrees when he did an interview before the fucking Ryan Garcia fight. Nigga was drained. He said he was fucking drained. He could barely even talk. But he still went out there and he was able to hurt Ryan Garcia in that second round with that left hook. But Ryan was on the juice, so we already know that story. I'm saying all this to say that when this nigga is at a comfortable weight and he's not draining himself, the power is there. And I ain't saying this nigga KO Deontay Wilder power or saying he got more power than Brian Norman. I ain't saying that. But expect those punches to hurt. If Brian Norman goes into this fight thinking, oh, he don't have to worry about defense because this nigga can't punch, he's going to be in for a rude awakening. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Especially in the later rounds. Imagine Brian Norman, who is new to this shit. This ain't my opinion. This ain't my conjecture. This nigga is new to fighting championship fights. Because when did he win his belt? What, like, did he win his belt this year or the end of last year or some shit? That nigga won his belt in like 2024, like late 2024. So it's like, nigga, you're not used to fighting championship fights, right? What happens when you in a ninth, 10th round where, it's like, you ain't used to this, son. You're huffing and puffing. You got all these fucking muscles and shit. Brian Norman's a big dude, stocky dude. Not like big, like tall big, but like, You know what I'm saying? Look how big his back was in the Jinkasaki fight. He's a big country stocky motherfucker, right? What do you do when you're huffing and puffing in the ninth, 10th round, and then your opponent, on the other hand, looking like he playing a fucking game of one-on-one? What do you do? And he got you up. No, he up. Y'all playing 20, 21, and he up fucking 19 points. Nigga, what do you do? And you gassed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use my basketball reference. I don't even watch basketball. But you know, you can imagine. Imagine you playing basketball, and nigga up, you playing 21, and a nigga up 19 fucking points. And you know this nigga got a fucking good ass fucking three-pointer shot, nigga. Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? Laying that shit down. Easy money. And you gassed. You got fucking 10 points. And you fucking gassed. You tired. How do you think that's gonna play out? Niggas gonna be sick to a motherfucker. I'm telling you, it's not even gonna be the scorecards being read off that's gonna have niggas sick. It's gonna be around like the ninth, 10th round. Niggas gonna be sick because niggas gonna be looking like, man, Brian Norman, you ain't even touch this nigga for real. Dev ain't tired. That jabs pop you every time you get close. He's clinching you every time you try to get in. You're tired for trying to outmuscle him in the clinch. Niggas not thinking about shit like that. Dev's at full strength now. But you know what no, this is what they're thinking of. They're thinking of Jinkasaki. Look at what he did to Jinkasaki, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, these niggas are calling themselves boxing experts, nigga. Or they acting like it. And they basing everything off of Jinkas. The two fights, this is what they're basing their picks off of. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia and Brian Norman versus Jinkasaki. That's the two fights that they're basing their picks on. Literally. To ask them about the random fight, oh, that fight too old. Fight too old. I don't want to hear about it. Ask him about the fight he fought against Boy Jacob. Oh, it's too old. I don't care about the last time he fought guys who are actual boxers. I just care about the time that he fought a flat-footed Japanese fighter that we never even heard of on fucking Thursday on Juneteenth at 6 fucking a.m. Let's talk about that, man. Hey, Blake, Brian got to plant his feet to land that. You ain't fucking lying. You ain't lying, nigga. Let's go pull up the footage. Let's pull up the footage. Niggas in here thinking I'm capping. That's why they mad at me because they know I ain't fucking capping, man. They want to say it's cap, but they know it's not cap, bro. This nigga daddy talk about some, I don't know, son, just figure it out. And this is what you niggas putting y'all money on, bro. This is what you niggas putting y'all money on. This is what niggas put their money on. Bro, I got these niggas. These trolls be so mad at me that these niggas talk about me all fucking day on Twitter, bro. I swear, family, I just be trying to chop it up with y'all. But I post, you know me, I just post my comments on Twitter. And niggas would be like, oh, Artman said this. Can you believe Artman did this? I can't believe Artman said this. I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? Why are you niggas obsessed with me? But anyways, back to boxing. Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes, man. I think he's gonna beat that motherfucker's ass, man. I think Abdullah Mason gonna beat that nigga's ass. Gonna do it FBA style. The Muslims coming up on top. The Muslims, they winning in Saudi on November 22nd. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro, niggas be hating. I'm like, why the fuck y'all so bad? What the fuck I do to y'all niggas? No, this would be like, they'd be like, and y'all know what I'm talking about. When you talk to these guys, don't the conversation turn into, why don't y'all hate Haney as much as I do? The conversation always turns into, why don't y'all hate Haney like I do? Real shit. Yeah, salute to the family, man. We up here early morning talking about this boxing shit. I'm on PTO, so I'm still getting paid. That's the difference between me and a lot of these niggas on Twitter. They hate on me, but I actually get paid from this boxing shit. I get paid to talk about this boxing shit on YouTube. I get paid to fucking paint boxing. I get paid to paint family pictures and all types of shit. But it's not even about the money to me. It's really not about the money to me, even though we get it on artmanapparel.com. It's not about that. It's about me just being passionate for the sport. Like, why y'all can't accept that I'm just super passionate about this sport? Why y'all can't accept that? Niggas be so mad. Why don't you hate them and hate it like I do? Fucking weird ass niggas. But shout out to my nigga Southwest Dice. I'm like, damn, did Haney steal your girl or something? Like, what? But you know what it really is, though? I be feeling like it's a lot of disgruntled Tank fans for real, for real. They mad, they mans is fighting motherfucking Jake Paul. Cause these niggas, bro, hey, these niggas who Tank fans who be talking shit about them, these the same niggas I remember they was tweeting like, oh, this nigga Jake Paul got these circus ass, lame ass clown fights. These niggas was talking about the fight. Now your mans is fighting in one of them circus clown ass fights. That's why they really mad. Well, my nigga Chris Tucker said on Rush Hour 2, he said, I know why he mad. I know why you mad, nigga. We know why he's fucking mad. Cause niggas fighting motherfucking Jake Paul, bro. You niggas gotta rock. You niggas gotta defend that shit. I be trolling Tank fans because I'll repost the Jake Paul Tank fight. I'll repost it on my Twitter. I'll be like, damn, this fight about to be a movie. This fight about to be a fucking movie. Fight about to do numbers. I be laughing at that shit because I am gonna watch it, but it's like, look what y'all gotta look for. That's why y'all really mad. So that's what it is for real. So y'all want Devin Haney to fail, and y'all want his fans to be sad. Like, why y'all want me to be sad? Like, damn, nigga, I'm a nigga just like you. Psych, I ain't like you niggas. You niggas are bums. Straight up. Looking for clicks and shit. I don't look for clicks. Nigga, you know what I care about? I care about clicks on artmanapparel.com. And I will always be the same type of person. I don't care if I got 15 people in my chat, 2,000 people in my chat. If I got 1,500 customers, 10 customers, it don't matter. I'm going to still do me. I'm going to still do artmanapparel.com forever. These niggas be looking for the next gimmick. I don't got to do no gimmick. I don't got to be the face of boxing Twitter or none of that weird ass shit. I'm the face of artmanapparel.com, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Said they don't understand having talent and being able to not feel lesser just because you give props to another man for theirs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's weird. Nigga, not to toot my old horn, but I'm one talented motherfucker. I have talent. And that's why uh, boxing and life, they really go hand in hand, for real. People's views in life go into boxing, for real, when it comes to like the way they view black people, the same way they'll view black boxers, for real. Same way they, you can really tell what type of person they are based off of certain fighters that they like. Like, for real, like if you're black and you're a big Ryan Garcia fan, even after he said that racist shit, it's like, maybe you're the type of person I wouldn't want to hang out with outside of boxing. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all feel what I'm talking about? I know I'm not tripping. Like, would y'all really be hanging out with black Ryan Garcia fans outside of boxing? Nah, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But not saying that you gotta like a nigga outside of boxing to fuck with him. But it's like, it's just, you could just start, you could tell. You could tell. Say hell yeah. Right. You hear what you see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with liking a boxer that you like, but it's like, mm. And I feel like they be judging us off of that Haney shit. They be like, oh, if you like Haney, then I can't fuck with you because you're the type of person that you're the type of person that will sue if they did some wrong shit to you, business wise. Yeah, nigga. Well, maybe I am the type of person that would fucking sue if you try to do some shit that fucking harm my business. You cheated me, nigga. We had an agreement, and then you fucking stiffed me out of the fucking deal, or you fucking fucked up my paper. Like, what are you talking about? Of course I'm gonna fucking sue. Then these companies sue every fucking day. These companies sue every day. For example, there's this company, this brother, you know, it's not anything boxing related, but this brother, he has this company where he like people will call him, like they'll make like an anonymous complaint to their employer. You know, because shit be fucked up shit be happening at these jobs where employer will threaten you, you know, or threaten your job, you know, or mistreat you based off race or whatever, sex, religion, age, or whatever. So nigga will make a complaint and then the guy will show up and be like, hey, I'm from this company and we got a complaint that you are mistreating your employers. I mean your employees. You're you know, there's racial shit going on, there's workplace violence, you know, what's going on. And you can't tell a nigga, oh fuck you. You know, you gotta explain yourself. Or some niggas be like, nah, fuck that, I ain't gonna explain myself. Well, one company got upset because they're shown in a negative light because of this. So they're suing. And it's like, you see, people sue every fucking day, especially if you feel like if you impact their sales. For example, with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, after that Devin Haney Ryan Garcia fight, Dev's still the champion. But nigga, they talking about Sandor versus Devin for fucking $1 million total. Yeah, $1 million is a lot of money to us, but $1 million is not a lot of money to somebody who has multiple millions. You know what I mean? The average guy, you know, $1 million to us, we get that shit. That's life changing money to us. It's not life changing money to athletes who put their health on the line. Where if he goes in this fight and God knows what, nigga, he get hit upside his head and he can be a fucking vegetable, nigga, that's not worth it to him. So it's like, nah, that Ryan Garcia shit affected his fucking paper going forward. Reverse decision or not, nigga, that should affect his paper. So of course, nigga, I understood suing. If me, nigga, that's why I'm saying you gotta separate yourself from you being yourself and you in the boxer. Because me personally, Ryan Garcia cheat me like that, nigga, I'm gonna be the most pettiest nigga in the fucking world. I'll be on Twitter every day, Instagram, niggas be putting the highlights of me fucking getting dropped and all that shit. I'll be like, well, see, this is exactly why I'm about to get some money off this bitch ass nigga because this nigga had to cheat to fucking win. So when my money get here, I'm still continue my career. Like if I was Dev, I would still be fighting Brian Norman and having motherfucking court cases with fucking Ryan Garcia to give him my motherfucking paper, because he was gonna win. He was gonna win that case. There's no denying it, because the commission did their homework. He couldn't prove that the shit wasn't tainted. Nigga, that's easy case. Like brother Brian McKnight, that nigga making some fucking paper, $8.8 million, nigga. These niggas don't understand, man. I'm a petty ass nigga. I'd be like, man, fuck you, Ryan. We can do the rematch, but I'm still getting that paper off you. Straight up. Nigga try to ruin this brand. Like, what? It ain't nothing we can talk about. Said Ryan tried to ruin Devin brand market value reputation. He cheated with pets and came over. You still didn't pay the agreement. Like, what? What? Nigga. Said boxing media hates that DHP is independent. That's exactly what it is. And that's why they hate Artman Apparel too. ArtmanApparel.com, because niggas don't depend on nobody. I don't have to shuck and jive. That's why they be like, oh, you getting paid from DHP? Nigga, no, I don't get paid from DHP, nigga. I'm just talking boxing. I get paid from ArtmanApparel.com. What are you guys getting paid from? What are y'all getting paid from? What? Exactly. Nothing. Y'all niggas got blue Twitter checks getting $8 from fucking Twitter. 50. Y'all getting bubblegum money from Twitter, nigga. Like, what are you talking about? Meanwhile, I have a talent. I'm getting paid from my store. I have a trade, so I'm getting paid for my healthcare job. Like, I don't have to do none of the bullshit that you niggas do. Y'all favorite entertainers have to fucking shuck and jive for Ryan Garcia, wear the taco hats and shit like that. I don't gotta do nothing like that. Yeah, niggas may be making a lot of money, but nigga, I make money too. I make money on my own pace, doing what I love to do, and I don't have to coon. You niggas have to coon. You niggas have to shuck and jive. Y'all have to hate Dev to get views. And niggas, somebody building up their YouTube had to make a whole announcement talking about how they had to stop fucking with Dev because Dev gets a bad light and the fans criticize him, and that type of shit would affect his YouTube or whatever. And it's like, you see, this is the type of sucker shit niggas is on. They don't want to support Dev because fans are gonna hate on them. What do you mean? That's what I'm like, dude. If you truly support something, you truly like something, you would you would support that because of you, not because of what everybody else is saying. That's why I told the dude, I'm like, dude, I can't respect you. I can't respect you, dude. You're a clown. Like, you let niggas bully out of supporting somebody that you said you fuck with? What? Man, look, I love my people on artmanapparel.com. I swear to God, I do. Because every time somebody say, oh, Artman's shirts is raggedy, or there's iron off, you could scratch it off or whatever, some lie or whatever. I just tag my customers and they'll be like, dude, I don't know what this fucking hater just talked about. Art Bag got some good shit, some good quality shit right here. I got like 5 hoodies from this nigga and they're all top quality. Somebody just told me on Twitter, I have a shirt from you from 2022 that I still fucking wear. Like, what? That's something that you bitch ass niggas on Twitter don't have. Y'all hate on niggas like Dev and me. Y'all don't have that type of shit going on for yourself. So I see it. Niggas gotta wear taco hats and shit. You know what I'm talking about. Right. I don't gotta do none of that shit. I gotta wear an LA hat. Weak ass niggas. Said talk your shit. I'ma always talk my shit. I've been super humble for a long time. So it's like, man, I gotta talk my shit. I have to talk my shit. Nigga, I'm in Minnesota. Fucking soda, bro. And I got people in Newcastle, England buying merch from me. Like, what? I ain't never stepped foot in fucking England in my life. I don't even have a passport. I don't have a passport. And I have people in different countries buying shit from me. What are people buying from you? What are people buying from y'all? Nothing. Nothing. So y'all sit here and hate on people actually doing something with their lives. Weird ass shit. I can't be me. Any anybody, if y'all know me, I don't care what you're selling. You could be selling fucking Ozempic, nigga. I'll repost that shit. You could be selling fucking books, children's books. I'll repost it. I repost anything, any hustle that y'all got going on. As long as it's not some bullshit. I repost it, I support it, I rock with it. As long as you're doing something. These niggas don't be doing nothing and be hating on me. That's why I can't respect it. I can't respect it. But yeah, back to the boxing tip. Devin Haney versus Brian Norman. It could be promoted a little bit better, but I feel like Turkey, they're gonna now we're approaching, the month of the fight. They're gonna start ramping up on the promotion. And it's kind of sloppy. They should have been promoting it months ago, but now they're gonna start doing that. And now they're gonna start dropping clips and shit of them arguing or whatever. But yeah, this is gonna be a good fight. Um, People looking at Dev like he's some type of like weak minded. He got PTSD. He's soft. He's a bitch and all this shit. I can say all that, but it's up to Dev to prove these niggas wrong. And I feel like he might, not might, I think he will go in there and do his thing. I believe he honestly will go in there and beat Brian Norman ass because even though Brian Norman is really athletic and he's strong, strong minded type of fighter, he may have the determination to win this fight and all this shit, but as long as I've been watching boxing, man, you can't count the nigga out with skill, regardless if you got that God given talent. That's what I always bring up the Wilder versus Fury shit because even with the cheating shit, the Wilder versus Fury shit, it's like at the end of the day, Fury was still able to outskill you. He was able to he was able to hit you with some just basic shit like Wilder never kept his hands up. Nothing. Wilder was gassed after the fucking fifth round, and Fury just outskilled him. It's like, and I think about the Benavidez versus Morrell fight. You're fighting somebody with experience. If you're fighting somebody who has more experience with you, it's like if you don't knock this nigga out early, nigga, you're gonna drown. You're gonna drown. I feel like Devin's gonna drown this kid. I see this guy Brian Norman in his fights, not even no old fights, nigga. His most recent fight. Go watch the Jin Kasaki versus Brian Norman fight. The nigga's huffing and puffing after a few exchanges, bro. And I'm like, now you about to fight a guy who's about to have you working harder than you ever worked in your career. You don't fix your gas. You don't fix your gas in one camp. You can't fix your gas tank in one camp. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Just shit like that. You know. My bad. Anyways, look. So this Brian Norman fight, it's gonna be a good fight. I don't see him giving Devin problems though. I don't see him giving Devin problems for real, for real. Because with Brian Norman, he depends too much on his athleticism. He depends too much of him trying to outmuscle you and try to bang you out and get you out of it. It's not more of like I'm gonna break you down from round one to round 12 type shit. I have a plan in place. It's more of like we just gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Some country ass nigga. And it's not, it's me going, I'm basing all this listening to the corner of Brian Norman Sr. in his fights. Go back and watch the film. I swear y'all I'm not just talking out my ass. I ain't just talking out my ass. Go and watch the fucking film and just listen to Brian Norman Sr. And the coaching is crazy. It's more of like go in there and just whoop his ass, son. It's not, well, go in there and work on the jab, throw that 1-2 down the middle, and then sidestep and pop him with the three. You know what I'm saying? Step back, pivot, and then hit him with a right hook. Yeah, you see, he keeps on putting his hand down when he throws that left. So I need you to double up on the jab, pivot out, and hit him with the right hand. It's nothing like that. It's like, well, son, um, you done tried this, so now try just try knocking him out. like like what? You know when a nigga's not coaching, when the right when a nigga is telling you to just go knock you out, knock a nigga out, and they're not telling you how to knock this nigga out. How do I knock him out, pops? How? How? Gotta hit him with the Kanye West sway in the morning. How, nigga? How the fuck do I knock him out? Because obviously, nigga, we're going late in the fight, and what we're doing is not working. So listening to that type of coaching makes me think like, what do you? Can I really put money on? Like, imagine me just being like a totally neutral, right? Of course, I have bias because I've been rocking with Dev longer than I knew who fucking Brian Norman was. But imagine me just being completely neutral, right? And somebody showing me clips of fucking Brian Norman Sr. Pop telling his son, "Oh, we'll just figure it out. Knock this nigga out, son." And then he doesn't proceed to knock him out. The fight goes 10 rounds, but it's more of like, meh, meh fight, nigga. It wasn't like you was putting the pause on this nigga and he was putting the pause on you. Whatever. Says Lord. So as soon as the government figure out what they doing, I'm sliding for Dev versus Norma Hoodie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For sure. For sure. Yeah, man. I love this boxing shit though. I can't wait because Dev win this fight. It's gonna be a party on social media. Hey, but you know, it's really not because niggas. This what the haters do, bro. They'll celebrate. They'll be they'll be up in arms for a nigga when he fail, celebrating like jumping for joy. Oh yeah, niggas gonna be like, oh yeah, I like the fact he got dropped and all this shit. But as soon as a nigga win a fight, it's like, whatever. I mean, it was boring anyways. It was boring. Bro, niggas would tell you, I swear, the Regis fight, the Regis versus Haney fight, man, I swear, these niggas is such fucking haters, dog. These niggas will tell you Regis Prograis, trash, worst fighter in the world, nobody's interested, Haney shouldn't get credit for this win, whatever. Niggas will tell you all that, but forget to tell you that before the fight, niggas was picking Regis to knock out Devin Haney. They're they're telling us, oh, Regis Prograis is he's gonna knock out Dev because Dev is chinny. What is Dev gonna do to keep Regis Prograis off of him? All of this shit, bro. I'm telling you, nigga, I'm not making this shit up. They're talking about Regis is gonna stop motherfucking Dev. Nigga, Dev go in there and beat this nigga. It was no celebration online. It was no celebration. It wasn't no, damn, bro, you did that. I ain't know you had it like that. I ain't know you could punch like that. I thought you can't punch. Damn, you really proved me wrong, kid. It was nothing like that. The first thing these niggas started saying on Twitter when this nigga won that fight was blame Snack. Blame fucking Snack. Blame Victor Conte. The truth about Devin Haney. The truth and the lies. These niggas got whole documentaries about Devin Peter fucking Regis talking about he waited to fight. He waited on fight night at 175 pounds. Like, what? What? That's what I'm talking about. It's like, Dev, you can't really win in this game, bro. That's why you just gotta get your money. And that's why with the haters, when they hate on me, I just realize like, man, I just gotta get the paper. I just gotta sell these hoodies, dog. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta keep on making fire ass art. That's all I gotta do. Dev, all you gotta do is just keep on with it. Because these niggas just hate you regardless. They gonna hate you forever. These niggas had think pieces. Well, these niggas sitting here. Well, if you think about how many pounds Devin weighed, he had the strength of two men going into that fight, if you really think about it. Like, what? They'll sit here, well, Dev Regis was only about 143 pounds on fight night, and Dev was 179 pounds. Like, they understand that shit. They can understand that Dev rehydrated heavy in the Regis fight, but they just cannot. They can't understand Ryan Garcia coming in heavy on the scale. It's proven he's coming up heavy on the scale, and then he has fucking multiple performance enhancing drugs on the system. Niggas can't fathom that shit. Niggas can't tell you that maybe that's the reason why the fight looked like that, but they'll tell you that 100%. Regis is trash, but the only reason why Dev won is because he was on snack. And the truth about Devin Haney, like, nigga, shut the fuck up. These niggas had documentaries talk about the truth about Dev. Like, what? And niggas want to tell me, oh, Art, man, that's not hating. We don't hate Dev. We don't hate Dev. It's just that he weighed 175 pounds against poor old Regis. Like, man, shut the fuck up, dude. Nobody want to hear that shit, man. Nobody want to hear that shit. Yeah, shout out to my people in the chat, man. I'm over here. I have to get my motherfucking my morning hot water. Fuck these haters, man. These niggas will make a post that goes viral saying ain't nobody talking about Haney Norman. Hey, hey, these niggas is fucking funny as shit, bro. These niggas on Twitter will make a post and say, hey, Art Man's talking about Haney versus Norman. Nobody else is talking about it. And that post itself will go viral. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bitch ass nigga, that defeats the purpose of the fucking tweet, nigga. You say nobody talk about it. There you go talking about it, and everybody's tweeting about it. And how Art Man is involved with it. Bro, what the fuck? That's just crazy how I keep my name, how niggas keep my name attached to certain fights. But my only thing is when I ask these guys, no, when these guys talk about me, they post me or whatever, I just ask, can y'all just at least put artmanapparel.com in like the description, of the tweet. Can you add artmanapparel.com to the tweet? That's all I ask. Straight up. Said they don't talk about how Regis was actually ducked by Tank. Like, bro, Regis was the world champion while Tank went to go fight Barrios, who went to go fight Barrios, who was the secondary champion. Barrios, I don't think he's ever won a belt by beating the champion. Has he? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. But he was the secondary champ, right? And this is who Javante Davis fought. And people were saying, hey, why didn't you just fight Regis, who has the world champion belt? And he's, at the time, a strong puncher like you. Yeah. But see, Dev fought that nigga and beat him. And nigga said, oh, well, we knew this nigga was garbage. We knew he was the worst fighter ever. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, nigga. Said, nah, Josh Taylor was undisputed when he fought. I could have swore he was world champion when he fought. You sure? He said, nah, Josh Taylor was undisputed when he Tank fought him. Could be. I don't know. I smoke a lot of tree. I probably forgot. I could have swore he was This nigga was. Hold on. Are you sure? Because uh, Regis was a world champion twice. So when was Regis the champion? Twice. When did he have the belt the first time? Shout out to my dude Arlo. Yeah, we in the motherfucking building, man. This boxing shit, man. You gotta watch out for these niggas, man. They'll tell you one thing to knock you off your game. I don't see Dev on social media like that. Say, yeah, he lost the first belt to Taylor unification. Oh, that was a unification. I didn't even know that was a unification. Say, yeah, second belt he lost to Dev, but he didn't have it long. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Why the fuck he wasn't trying to fight Josh Taylor then? I do remember at one point in time, though, Regis Prograis was considered like a boogeyman type of figure at 140. You're right. You're right, Xavier. But yeah, man, fuck the past. What's going on right now is Devin Haney about to fight Brian Norman Jr. for that WBO belt, that what Bob Order belt. But you know what's a good fight too that just got announced? What's that dude? Andy Cruz versus Maritella. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight at 135. Finally, we're finally gonna get a unification. Wait, is that even gonna be a unification? No, we're gonna get no. That's not even a unification. Fuck. But it's still gonna be a good fight because Andy Cruz is a solid fighter, and Muratalev, I haven't really seen too much about him, but people say he is a solid fighter. So it's gonna be a good fight. I think that's gonna be a good fight, definitely. If I had to choose, I'll pick Andy Cruz. Shout out to my dude, the Goon. Yeah, we in the motherfucking building. It's AM. But Devin Haney, I think that he just got a box, dude. He gonna beat Brian Norman ass. He gonna beat Brian Norman ass. All he gotta do is just box. Dev can really take that nigga to the late rounds and drown that nigga. That's what he need to do. If I was Dev, the first thing I'll establish in the first round, that jab. Let him know that nigga that no matter how many times you try to do that little Iron Man lunging shit, nigga, I'm gonna pop you with that jab right down the middle. Bring it back to my face too. Step out. See Dev, well, in that Randall fight, all Randall had to do to avoid punches from this guy, Norman, was just take like 2 steps back and he'll go straight back. And Norman will be lunging, trying to knock this nigga head off. But dude just pivot or he'll just step back. He'll just step back. But with this guy, Devin Haney, he has to like understand that this guy, Brian Norman, he's gonna train as hard as he can. And he's gonna be going for broke. There's gonna be moments he's probably gonna be going for broke. and Norman does have a long reach, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to like really land and throw that motherfucker out, really trying to take motherfucking Dev's head off. And Dev, I see him doing a lot of rolling. Yeah, I think that's gonna catch Norman's sliver right there. Popping with some stiff shit, rolling none of that shit, come back over the top. Ah. Mm. See, Norman, I'm looking at the body, the bag work, and he's stuffing the bag, but he's leaving all this exposed. He's hitting with the right hand, but he's leaving all this exposed. And he'll pop the jab and he'll bring it back to his face, leaving all of this exposed. It's like the way he fights, he's not really used to shit coming right back at him or somebody coming back with some sharp shit like, oh yeah, if you forget to keep your hand up, nigga, I'm a bop. Or we break out the clinch, I'm bop real quick. He's not used to fighting fighters like that. He's more of like, you put him in there with me, I'ma just like run through him type of nigga. And I ain't saying like he's a come forward type of flat footed Mexican fighter. I ain't saying that, but nigga, shit, he's black and he's a come forward type of black fighter. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The defense is not, in comparison to Dev, it's not good because we have seen many times where this guy Norman gets hurt. Norman's been dropped by niggas who are not on PEDs. See, when niggas talk about Dev, they pull up a fight of him getting dropped by a nigga on PEDs. Norman got dropped by a nigga who got, I think, what's his name, got less KOs than Devin Haney. But this nigga hurt Brian Norman. He hit Norman with a straight punch down the middle, and it hurt him. And Brian, he's lucky that the bell fucking rang because that nigga got his fucking bell rang. So I hope they throw the ring bell on this Devin Norman fight. I think they might do. I think they might do that. Somebody was saying that the way that the rankings is set up, they're not gonna do that. But nigga, these niggas own the fucking belt. They can do what the fuck they want to do. So I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to Dev. But after this fight though, for Dev, I want to see Dev fight. Who do I want to see Dev fight after this fight? I want to see Dev fight another good fight. I want to see him fight Shakur Stevenson. I want to see Dev versus Shakur versus Tio winner at 147. And I don't want to hear the, oh, Dev's too big and we's too small, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I want to see Dev versus Shakur Stevenson or Teofimo Lopez at 147 after this fight. Because I feel like those are the fighters that really give Dev a test. Not really Tio. I'm really saying more like Shakur Stevenson. To give Devin a tougher fight than Brian Norman and what's his name? Tio. But what's poppin', King Judah? Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. You must got yourself on mute or something.
Yo, you can hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh shit, I'm trying to get my. Yo,
Don't
you hear
crash
me?
the whip listening to Art Man Apparel now.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
look,
go.
Art. I popped on because I heard you talking. I slightly disagree about who I want to see next for Devin, though, bro. So the reason I don't want to see him against a Shakur next is because I believe that if you go back to where their careers all started, I'm talking about Tank, Devin, and Shakur, right? Devin been doing something that Tank and Shakur refused to do. That was taking on the big names and building a legacy. You know what I'm saying? So Devin already offered Shakur a shortcut at legacy by giving him a chance to get all the belts in one fight and to get his biggest bag, right? Shakur turned that down. What I want to see Devin do is continue to build his legacy because, see, they look for a reason to downplay Devin, but what they can't downplay is the legacy he built, and so he needs to continue that. Don't give Shakur another shortcut. Let Shakur fight another big name before he fights you because you've been doing this already. I would like to see Devin keep collecting belts at 147, possibly trying to become undisputed at 147. Or if he get too big for 147, move up and continue to collect belts because the more Devin builds his legacy, the more they will have to they gonna have to admit who Devin is and who he has been this whole time. Giving Shakur a shortcut at legacy by letting him fight you, win, lose, or draw, you just help Shakur. No, let Shakur help himself by fighting a big name outside of you. And then if Shakur fights a big name like a Tio, or if Shakur fights a big name like a Tank, or somebody else that we can say is one of the ones, then you go back and fight Shakur. Now you just elevated your career even more because now Shakur is proven too.
That's what I mean. I want to see Shakur versus Tio and then fight Dev. I don't want to see Dev just fight him immediately.
Right, right. I got you. And now what's still on the table. I don't know if I was talking to you or somebody else. Like, what's still on the table? They saying Ryan Garcia is gonna get to fight Barrios for a belt, which is bull. That's bullshit because we know Ryan cheated and he lost his last fight. But a lot of people believe that's because Turkey is trying to set up a rematch for Devin and Ryan Garcia at 147 for a belt. Assuming that Devin gets a belt from Brian Norman and Ryan Garcia gets a belt from Barrios.
That's such a fucking bitch move. Fuck Ryan Garcia.
Right. I don't understand. I don't like it either, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I ain't gonna lie. As a Devin Haney fan, though, this the one time I would say, go ahead and let him get a title shot, and I hope he get that belt because I would like for Devin to get his redemption and become and unify at the same time.
Fuck Ryan Garcia though. I feel like he's a bitch, man. I feel like nobody should really even get that nigga energy for real. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm with you though, bro. Like,
Because that's
his
I don't
messed
even
up
like
how they
seeing
do.
I don't even like seeing that nigga. I feel like DMX what he said. I don't even like that nigga haircut. I don't like that nigga dress. I don't like nothing about this nigga Ryan Garcia.
But you
Fuck
but
him.
you got to admit, bro, it's something to that. Because think about it. Why would he be getting a title shot after that loss like that? You know what I'm saying? Most nine times ten is going to be under Turkey again, and he getting a title shot. Then him and Devin had the little thing where they was dapping each other off, and they was cool. They took pictures at another face off. Like this stuff is probably already in the works, bro. Like that's probably the plan. The plan is Ryan Garcia got to go in there and get the job done. He gonna rematch Devin for a belt.
Yeah, that's true. But I gotta get up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, artmanapparel.com.
Oh, for sure, for sure.